Some people mistakenly think that when we analyze the chart, we just need the houses and lords. This often comes from the realization that yes, finally we have found the ascendant, so now the world of houses are opening for us. So then we get to know, yes, 7 is about relationship, 10 is about career life, 4 is about the property, about my home, security. So now I have to just analyze whatever is in that house, and I can also take the Lord. But there is another layer of analysis which is very important, because just like in the lock there are various layers which has to align to open. Similarly here, it's not just one layer. It's like you see the sphere, and it could be also a cylinder, so you have to be sure. And just like in the architecture you have many plans to build something, we need to have another perspective, and that is just to bring us the more clarity of what is in our chart. So in this video we will be doing that using the Karaka level. So this level of Karaka is also answering 4 important questions without which it would be hard to predict anything. I will talk about that soon, but in this example, we will be using the Billy Joel. We know that he was basically, his finances was totally mismanaged by brother-in-law, and he had a legal issue, and he was almost bankrupt at the time. So we are taking this chart because it is serving us, and we can derive the patterns which we'll be using in our charts. From the practical perspective, you will have chart and you will have distributed those lords. For example, you may have second lord in the 4th. So this may show that the finances are in a problem. But there is also 8th lord there. So you may say, yes, this is the in-laws. But you see, I'm assuming already some meaning of that house, because it can mean many, many things. So just to restrict those possibilities, we are here using the Karaka level. So we see how the same combination of planets in the chart, how they are placed now from other planets. For example, that second lord in the 4th may be in the 6th from Mars. Or there may be Saturn in the 3rd. This may be in 12th from the moon. How these position of the lords from other planets and how the nature of the planets itself being involved in those planetary positions, how this is changing the situation and helping us to clarify what is really going on. The philosophy behind this is that the lords and houses, this is showing the situation from our perspective, how we are doing the effort. So it's like I'm reaching the hand for the apple, but is the apple there? This side of things is shown by the planets. So the planets, and especially the houses from planets, are showing how we are getting the things. So the 4 type of questions, if we will get those things. For example, if you have malefic planets in those houses from those planets, for example, 10th house from the moon shows how you are getting the sustenance from your career life. When you have malefics there, this object may be delayed or denied. This is also answering where you can get this. So we are seeing if you should go abroad or not based on the 10th house from the moon, and the timing. So the Antardasha level, the sub-period level of a 10th house from the moon, is helping us to derive when you will get a job, and also how to get it, or which people will be helpful. For example, how to get a car, see 4th lord from Venus. Okay, so now we know that this is really important. Let's us see the financial part of that example, how we would get more accuracy when we are seeing those Karakas on the level of finances in this example of Billy Joel, and what we can derive from this for us. So of course, what comes to mind is that the basic assumption is that 2nd and 11th are showing the finances. 2nd is the bank account, 11 is the income we get, the gains, and the planets of finances, we would say Jupiter and Mercury. So we can make a mix. Is it 2nd from Jupiter, 11 from Mercury, something like that? But here the Mercury would show more about the skills and also the motivation, the desire, because it's a Rajasic planet. But the essence of finances from this perspective of sustenance is that they are representing the resources. They are like packages of energy. So they are showing the sustenance. We could translate or convert the money for energy and free time and for freedom for so many things. So they are very universal in this, from this perspective. And therefore, we are using the Sattvic planets for this: Sun, Moon, and Jupiter. This could be counterintuitive because some people may see wealth as dirty, but that greedy part, as said, is more about the Mercury. And Sun, Moon, and Jupiter, they are more just showing the resources part of that concept. Here, the 10th house from the Moon will represent the money we are getting from social interaction. So this is more like being employed, whilst the Jupiter and 4th from the Sun are suggesting more the money from other things like our projects. And here for this definitely will apply the 4th from the Sun or Jupiter. We know that second lord in the 4th house here is between Saturn and Ketu, so we may have some problems related to our money, and the Saturn and Ketu are, as we know, the representing the thieves, so someone can steal or take our money away. But second lord has also to do with family or food. So now this is a good example, because if we count 4th from Sun, where we will land, we land on the same moon here. So now we know that, okay, the other second house indication like speech, food, family also may be indicated. We have to check them separately, but we have here double confirmation. It is about wealth because the 4th lord from the Sun is that same moon. So now we know, oh, this is about the wealth. And in the first part of this analysis we did in my newsletter about the Billy Joel, we were looking at the whole situation from the lordship perspective, and we were saying about the weak boundaries because ascendant lord Mercury is in the 12th and Jupiter 7th lord is in the 8th. So for especially dual signs, you don't want to have these Kendra lords badly placed. And here we see that this Venus and Jupiter, they are forming the something which is called Trikona Yoga. So they are in 1st, 5th, and 9th to that moon. So therefore we know whatever is happening to that moon, it is also part of that Jupiter and Venus story. Okay, so we have to build it block by block. We have those financial part now, and we are talking about the lordship here related to the boundaries. Here the weak boundaries. So how to confirm those boundaries or this neglectfulness, because we know from the interviews, from the story, that person was just delegated that whole financial management and really didn't pay a lot of attention. And then after a decade, some weird things are coming. In fact, the second spouse of this person was paying attention that there is something wrong here. So we have to, first of all, find a planet which is responsible for that neglectfulness, what this could be, and also the houses from this planet. So we could say 12 would be good candidate because 12 is like a sleep. Maybe 12 from Mars. So I'm sleeping in matters of my protection. Would that be something which we could take? But we have to remember that on this stage, the Mars is not yet there because the legal case, the conflict, it didn't happen. First, our karmic immune system or financial immune system has to be a little weak. So we have to be a little bit neglectful, right? That would be something like opposite to obsession. And both of these are the karaka of the moon, of a mind. So we have Rahu, obsession, and neglectfulness will be Ketu. So in this chart, we see that Ketu is heavily related to Venus, aspected and dispositor, and that whole legal case, firing that person, it all happened in Venus and Ardasha. And that Ketu is repeating also in Kashinath Hora, in special chart of finances. Also, it is with ascendant lord, also in Libra. So we see that this Ketu, this neglectfulness, where my guard is down, is here having yoga with the Venus. So in matters of relationship, I need to be careful. And now an important distinction. Is it the relationship itself, or is it someone from the family of my spouse or something to do with my spouse, not directly. For this, of course, opening Navamsha is a very good idea. But maybe we can do it also first on the level of Caracas. So how to do it here? By the way, if you like to know how those positions from different planets are modifying the predictions of a house and lordship in context of relationship, career life, and other areas, you may consider booking a consultation. The link is in the description. Okay, so we have found negligence Ketu and the yogas with Venus. Now, is it directly from the partner or indirectly, which can be a family of a partner or his or her actions, things like that. So what we have to see here, and naturally everything is leading to Venus, right? Venus is the main karaka of relationship. And of course, we could see the houses from Venus. They are those which are showing some kind of danger, and this is in that house. But when we are talking about the finances and social interaction, then there is another house, or let's keep that dialect of a moon and let's ask ourselves, do we have a house which is related to the relationship also in that scheme of houses from the moon? Because we know 2nd and 10th are related to career life. Do we have a house which is related to relationships from the moon? And yes, this is the 12th house from the moon. Let's open this chart again. Billy Joel, brother-in-law, totally mismanaged his finances. We have Saturn here, right? So we have this 9th lord in the 3rd. So this is like losing my protection. We know that the 9th lord has controlling. So when it's badly placed, our luck can leave us. But why we are jumping to that moon? Of course, this is 2nd lord in 4th. This is how we started. But in that first part of lordship analysis, which we did in that newsletter, we were talking about Jupiter and Venus. 1st lord in 12, 7th lord in 8. We were talking about the weak spots when the enemy may come and take our resources. So this was Jupiter and Venus. Why we are now jumping to that other yogas? So we were answering on that partially in the previous point about 4th lord from the sun being the moon. So here the Venus and the Jupiter, they are forming the Trikona yoga with the moon. So this is the whatever it is happening to that moon, and we see that this moon is afflicted by Saturn and Ketu in that Papakartari yoga. When planets are in 2nd and 12th, they are like afflicting that planet in the center. And here the Saturn is involved in that. We know that Saturn's 8th lord in the 3rd, which is in-laws. So one could say, yes, this is already explaining the whole thing. You don't need the 12 from the moon. But 8th lord can mean, again, many things. It could be inheritance, it could be disease, especially Saturn, and other things. So here we know this is related to in-laws because it's also 12 from the moon. So this is how we are getting those confirmation. And there is another layer of confirmation. 2nd lord is at moon, and 12 from the 2nd lord also shows who is managing our finances. So this is showing how this person has given that role to someone from the spouse family. The houses from the moon are showing the social interaction. 2nd and 10th lord are very important for the career life part, and we are using the same language, the same symbols, the same semiotics, we could say, and we have found the 12th house from the moon are also involved. So now we can use those same ingredients to build the similar recipes in our own charts. So without the Caracas, we see the circle. We don't know, is it sphere, is it cylinder? We are now getting the 2nd dimension, and we are getting another layer of confidence, because this is what we want when we read the chart. This is our first impulse to go to astrologer, to use the astrology to get some sense of what's going on in our life. There are, of course, more layers of confidence we can get, like, for example, the Varga charts, the divisional charts, when we are now getting the more information about how the things independently are starting and building the whole scenario. By the way, for predicting the career life, we are using the different set of Karakas and Lordship. If you're interested in that, I will see you in this video here.